Some viewers may find the following video disturbing. Viewer discretion is advised.
That means there's no proof of you putting me over.
Yeah, I'm not doing that again either.
Darn. No. It'll live on right here forever.
No, I'm gonna do something.
Era otra noche de desmadre, de esas que el final no sabe, con unas morras del valle, hasta que el alcohol se acabe. Chela, churros y hasta alucinantes.
Which one of our wrestlers comes up in this
paisajes. Otras noches siguen sin censuras, con el YouTube haciendo travesuras. Vamos a perrar. Yo traigo mota, traigo coca. Las muchachas quítense la pinche ropa. Esta noche va a ser desmadre. Los Spirit y los traviesos del parque. Pero un poquito más rápido, compadre, por favor. Un poquito más rápido. Ahí está. Cocaína en latina, pastillas para la alegría, para durar toda la noche. A rato voy por Cristina. Las muchachas les encanta cuando les jalo la banda. Me dicen que estoy muy guapo, pero me estorba la panza. Travesuras noche y día, los ojos hasta me brillan. A rato no me la acabo con la maldita malía. Cocaína en latina, pastillas para la alegría, para durar toda la noche. A rato voy por Cristina. Voy por Cristina. Puras travesuras. Y seguimos haciendo travesuras. Puras travesuras. Puras travesuras. Haciendo travesuras.
People, let me tell you about my best friend. He's a warm-hearted person who loved me till the end.
You're listening to Pigs Radio, broadcasting live from a secret location in Compton, California. The talk show that makes psychiatrists see other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists, other psychiatrists.
Other psychiatrists. This time for reals, guys.
You better go catch it.
You better go catch it. We heard an incredible story by Dirty Ron like moments ago, and nothing was captured on audio. But you know what, Zach? You and I heard it, and we were passionate about it.
Oh, man. It's such a great story.
It was.
It's so good. Can Dirty Ron tell it twice? Oh, actually,
we right. I mean, we got to start off.
No one knows.
I mean, no one knows what happened.
Yeah.
But you're now tuned into the most professional, longest running podcast in the Pigsniverse, Pigs fucking Radio. And we have back onto the show. It feels like Groundhog Day, but we're starting for the first time for real this time. The one and only Dirty Ron fucking McDonald. Pretend like you already did this.
Ned? Is that Ned from high school?
Oh.
Isn't that the guy from fucking Groundhog Day?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, is that Ned?
Ned.
He's like, remember me? I'm Ned. Ned from high school. Is that the fucking guy's name? Anyway, here we are.
Yeah, we have your audio this time for real.
Yeah, right. We're fucking live, man. Pigs Radio, back again. My fourth or fifth time, maybe 12th time.
After today.
If we count all the times that we didn't go live where we thought we did.
Yeah. It would have been 1 million.
I'm a pro wrestler, wannabe comedian, sometimes decent person. And, I've been knowing Mario for a hot minute, man. I had the pleasure coming on here at Pigs Radio 4 years ago. During the pandemic, we worked together on a couple things, some, live streaming of wrestling. We were the first live entertainment with an audience, live wrestling entertainment with an audience in the entire world after the pandemic happened. And, Mario and I, we collaboratively worked on that and made that shit happen. And since then, fucking, both of us moved on to bigger and better things. Today I got my buddy on here, Master of Ceremonies, not ring announcer, Master of Ceremonies, Handsome Matt. What's cracking, Matt?
What's up, handsome Matt?
Konnichiwa, bitches. Yo soy el Leon Guapo, handsome Matt, the most handsome man in all of professional wrestling, and MC for Danger Pro Wrestling.
Damn, thank God we definitely need an upgrade on fucking Guapo.
We need a little upgrade.
Unfortunately for you guys, I'm here. And although this is my first time on the show, like I feel like we've done this before. It feels so familiar. It feels like I've lived this moment.
It feels so good. You had to do it twice. So good. I will say that Matt is handsome for a white guy.
Yeah. Oh, and white people are fucking ugly, dude. We are the ugliest people, but I don't know how. Like, I am somehow fucking gorgeous. So you're welcome.
This is true,
for those
man.
Of you viewing this,
He uses lotion.
I don't.
well,
to masturbate.
Yeah.
The whiteys do not age well. You guys do not. The sun does not like you guys at all.
No.
But
that's why I'm dating an Asian woman.
Konnichiwa.
Oh, if she is Asian? I fucking thought so.
What did you think? Like, of course she's
I
Asian.
thought so.
Of course she is.
Of course she's Asian.
She got dark skin, man. So like, what kind of Asian is she? We don't need to talk about this.
What's her lineage look like?
She's Filipino. Filipino.
Oh, that makes sense. All right.
It's the Mexican version of the Asians.
Right, yeah, it's Chinese people or Mexicans pretending to be Chinese. That's exactly what they are.
100%.
I love it. We share the same words. We share the same words.
Mexicans. See Mexicans. That's what they call them shits.
See Mexicans.
Fuck yeah, man.
Dirty Ron is back on Pigs to let us know. Obviously, Ron is infamous in the great land of San Diego.
What a great compliment, Mario. Thank you.
You run wild on that fucking city with flaming elbows from fucking pier tops to having this underground fucking warehouse called the OC Fuck House.
Well, we call it
OB Fuck House.
Well, yeah, when you were down there doing some live streaming with us, we called it the Obi Fuck House. Well, it was FUC. It was an acronym. But regardless, the neighbors, some of them didn't like it that we called it the Fuck House.
Fuck them.
But it was fuck them. Funny underground comedy or what was it? Fist Underground Compound. So had a couple different meetings, but yeah, man.
It truly sounded like a sex fucking dungeon for swingers, but it was not that. It was.
No, it was.
Oh, it was okay. That was too.
No,
that was on Tuesday nights.
No, fucking. But hey, swear to God. So like, it was that place was so gnarly. Like, people would tell us stories about it. Like, they would come to shows there, be like, "Hey, I heard someone was in here. I used to fucking smoke crack here. I used to grow weed here. I used to fucking shoot porn here. I used to buy porn here." Bro, all right, check this out. So, like, we climbed up in the, swear to God, we climbed up in a little fucking cubby hole, right? And I found, like, fucking 18 VHS tapes, right? But it was 2021, so, like, I didn't have a VCR player. So, like, what the fuck am I going to do? But all 18 tapes had, like, just a woman's first name on them. That's it.
What else do you need on it?
Well,
like masturbating in a time machine.
What were on them? I want to know what was on them tapes, bro.
You know what was on the tapes.
Did you look at the tapes? Did you find a VCR?
No, man. When the fuck am I going to find a VCR at?
Bro, you know how many crackheads in OB will trade you fucking VCRs for a little bit of weed? You could have got like 20 VCRs in that alley.
Okay. Like, you underestimate my skills, handsome man. I employed no less than 7 crackheads to find me a VCR. And they all came up short because they all had the incentive to get paid in money and crack. So
they failed. You paid them up front, didn't you?
No. Come on. Matt.
I know you don't pay anyone up front.
Matt, yeah, come on. Matt has worked with me. I don't want to say for me because that sounds like we're not on the same level, because we are. Matt has worked for me for many years, and he knows damn good and well I don't fucking pay anybody up front.
No, that's true.
How did you meet Matt?
In a bathhouse.
That sounds about right.
That's true. I was in there offering to scrub under people's balls, and Mikey has some of the nastiest fuck. If you've seen his hair, it's like very red and curly. So his pubic hair is very similar, but it's a lot more matted and dense. So he really needed a good washing. So like, I was willing to do it for free, you know, or tips, like, which he eventually gave me. He's like, you know, you're awfully pretty if you ever wanted to be in front of a crowd. And I was like, more than anything.
He's telling you this.
Of course, I spit it out.
Yeah.
No, it was at a show, and it was during a show. I was in the middle of the ring in front of like 6,000 or 7,000 people, and I was like, "Who wants to go home? Who wants to go home with Dirty Ron tonight?" And Matt was like the loudest, but he had no facial hair. It was just that long hair, and he had it pulled back. He was wearing a skirt.
He was ready.
And, you know, it didn't help that I threw a bra at him either.
Right. Yeah. It was girlfriend's bra.
Allegedly.
These big old man titties of mine.
You work out. You work out.
That's true.
It truly sounds like a demented love story and of its beginning blossoming.
To be honest with you though, so like Matt was he came to the shows. He was did a podcast, had me as a guest, very similar to our story, Mario. And then I did his podcast, and I was like, hey, I'm looking for a ring announcer because you're almost everybody's replaceable when it comes to like a business that I run, unless you're irreplaceable. And that's what I wanted to make Matt, so like over the years, we've worked together in many capacities. And let me also say this is something I didn't say on the first run. So like, I had last time I was on this fucking podcast there, I was clearing up some shit. I went through a major issue in my life that Matt was one of the first people to remind me that, who the fuck I am, and what kind of fucking person I am, so like, that it makes me appreciate Matt even more because like, sure, like he wouldn't be lying if he said that, I gave him an opportunity, right? That's true. He took the ball and ran with it. But what is something that I don't know if I've ever even told him, that, he was one of the first people. He was the first person to remind me that who the fuck I was and to, not give up on being Dirty Ron, being a promoter and putting on shows and doing this shit. So, he motivated me to remember who the fuck I was. And, and here we are again, and now, he's coming in as a partner on, this Danger Pro Wrestling organization. And, right now we are scheduled to be running 3 to 4 shows a month. Mostly in San Diego, some in Bakersfield. So, like Matt is somebody that's irreplaceable. Matt's somebody that, I get excited to work with, to build with. Same with the other people who are partners, which, for the sake of this interview, will remain silent partners. But, it's good to be building with people who I'm excited to build with, and Matt, the master of ceremonies, handsome Matt, is second to none when it comes to that.
That was a lot of grease on that pole, Zach.
Oh yeah,
that was extra grease with a lot of hot tool on that shit.
It's good. We all need a little hot tool every now and again.
Hell yeah.
There you go. Matt, a lot of kind words from Mr. Dirty Ron McDonald, one of the most dirtiest dudes in the fucking game that I know.
Biggest pieces of shit.
Biggest pieces of fucking shit that I know.
Internet. The internet, I'm a piece of shit.
I mean, how's the ride been? It's been years. Now we blame you for keeping Ron in this fucking scene alive. So, fuck you, Matt, for a lot of people. But thank you, Matt, for a lot of people as well. I've known Ron for a handful of years, and he's a crazy son of a bitch. And he's out here to still entertain and be the fucking dirtiest clown that I fucking know.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean, like, I'd be lying if I said it was all fucking sunshine and roses. Like, I mean, with any relationship, there's ups and downs, but you have to fucking communicate and work together. And, You know, like he said, he gave me an opportunity, and this honestly is something that I've always wanted to do. I mean, I've always been a fan of pro wrestling, and I've always been a fan of talking and getting admiration from people. So this just fucking works out great for me. And so like I remember my first show, there was some other ring announcer. I don't know who the fuck he was, but he called a wrestler by the wrong name. And was
Is that when you came in?
Yeah. He was fired on the spot.
That Roman dude called fucking Ruby Ray's Ruby Riot.
Yeah. And Ruby was pissed.
Fucking schmuck.
He was fired on the spot.
That guy fucked up a bunch though. Let's be real. Like, ain't no joke.
I mean, for those who don't know, Zach, Ruby Wright's a WWE wrestler.
Oh,
yeah, not anymore. She ain't.
Well, I mean, AEW or whatever the fuck her name is now.
Don't you watch that lame shit?
Now she's got a baby in her and she ain't doing fuck all. So
I wasn't sure. Like, I kind of fell off of AEW. I wasn't following, but I saw that and I wasn't sure if that was storyline or for real. Because I thought,
oh no, that's for real. That dude, that Angelo something, Cool Hand Ange or something, got her knocked up. I'm guessing they're together.
I still can't believe that that's fucking real. That's fucking wild.
Yeah, but on to somebody way more handsome than him.
Yeah, of course.
So yeah, I got to do this. I got to do the show. Let's talk about me again, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Back to the important shit.
Yeah.
So I did the show, and for a lot of time I did the show for free, and it was just because like I love doing it. And then finally, like Mikey was paying me for it, and he started to appreciate what I had to offer, and we
what the fuck, man? When did he finally started paying you?
Well, no, I mean, because I was doing it for free, because like I'd never done it before, and
you were learning so on the job.
Exactly. I was essentially
free
a fucking
training.
intern. You don't pay interns, and like to be fair, like, well, like as great as I've always been, like I understand not getting paid for those initial shows, which is fine. I'm not upset about that. I'm still here. So we've done tons of shows together. We ran shows for XPW in Chicago together.
Yeah.
We've done a lot, and we've been through a lot. And Mikey was going through a really rough time, and I was sitting in fucking Tokyo, Japan, and I had just done a deathmatch show for Freedoms in Japan, and I was sitting there and I was like, dude, like he can't fucking give this up, man. Like, what else is he gonna do? And I fucking hit him up, and I'm like, dude, like, you are going through a tough time. I get that, but like, fucking Mikey Gordon, the Mikey Gordon I know, wouldn't just fucking roll over and die. And Dirty Ron sure as fuck wouldn't roll over and die. And I don't expect you to do that. And like, I know you've got it in you. We've got to pull this fucking shit together. Whatever I can do to help make this happen. And he's told me a few times, he's like, man, that's kind of what pulled me out of the funk. And now instead of just being the MC for Fist Combat, I'm the MC and partner in Danger Pro Wrestling. And I'm proud to be working with this guy, man. He's got more hustle than anybody I've ever met. Like, it may be carny hustle, but it's hustle still,
What the fuck is up with these backhanded compliments?
I could put you over, but I still got to, make sure you're below my level.
Matt's the best in the game. He talks so well. He did this and that. Yeah, well, Ron's a bitch.
Yo, he hustles more than everybody I know. It's carny ass hustle. Like some shit. I'm like, bro, like he's a good guy, the most infamous person I know. Like, what the fuck?
But he's carny.
Yeah.
Right. The fuck, man.
He's great. No, Ron's one of my best friends, and
no, straight up.
I'm happy to have been working with him for 7 years, and like, when people say negative shit about him, I'm like one of the first people to defend him, and I'm like, what you hear, I know the person, so
yeah.
Well, when let me speak on that. When it comes to that, it's like, hey, man, a lot of people that had opinions on me and currently have opinions on me don't fucking know me, like it's, and, I just to reiterate what you said. I'm glad to know that the people that I had relationships with, before all that shit happened and since then are all people that I knew were real motherfuckers. You know, like it sucks that it takes some shit happening for you to realize, oh, hey, no, you were just around because like some bullshit. You know, you're just around because like you're trying to fucking whatever. You know, like when I brought the GCW guys out for the first time, August 2019, I was like, man, like we're going to dinner, bro. Like you got to be at this shit, you know. And you know, it was like, and Matt's a real motherfucker. So you know, like when he hit me up and was like, hey, you ain't quitting this shit. I was like, hey, you know what? You goddamn right. And right then the fucking wheels started turning, and I was like, all right, well, you know, because like the great comedian Joey Diaz says, you know, all you need is three motherfuckers, three solid motherfuckers, and you can take over the world. And let me tell you the truth right now. And I said this to them, and I'm gonna say this as we continue to grow, is that I got them three motherfuckers, and I'm one of them. And Matt's one of them, and the silent partner's one of them. And the three of us together, you know, like what we've got planned and what we've got laid out, and you know, setting our goals are unlike any promotion that I've ever seen. You know, and I've been really good friends with people that were at the top of the fucking rung when it comes to top independent promotions. You know, I know how companies like that work. You know, and I've seen how real professional operations work, and that's how this fucking thing is working. You know, is that we've got immediate goals, we've got long-term goals, we got plans to make those goals happen. You know, with the experience level that we've got, you know, Matt, when that show starts, Matt's a master of ceremony. He's not a ring announcer, master of ceremony. Like, I'm pretty sure I said this on the first one. I'm gonna say it now. The Buffers, Michael Buffer, Bruce Buffer, UFC boxing great. You know, they're ring announcers. They're amazing ring announcers. You know, like they're better ring announcers than Matt's a ring announcer. There you go. There's a backhanded compliment.
Compared to those guys, I'll take it.
But no shit, right? Yeah, so it's not that bad. But when it comes to master ceremonies, like Matt is like our shows. Now I'm gonna take it to our shows. Our shows are so much different than any other shows that are out there. Like when we start the show, let me back up. We've taken aspects from, touring musicians, from stand-up comedy. Recently, I took Matt out to Las Vegas to go watch midget wrestling so we could take notes and learn from that and adapt our show to things that they do because they run a completely different operation. So, you know, taking aspects like that and approaching it like that, hey, the way I say it to them and the way I say it to venues is like, hey, we are the cover band pro wrestling. You know, like we're not competing with Joe Blow indie promotion. We're not competing with GCW. We're not competing with fucking AEW. We're not competing with anybody. We're competing with cover bands. We are the alternative. We are the alternative entertainment. We are what people want to go out and have a good time. What do you want to do? You want to go out and do karaoke? We have aspects of that because we have contests where you can be part of the show. You know, what do you like to do? You like to see comedy? You stand-up comedy? We got plenty of that on our show. What do you like conflict? Well, we have more drama and conflict better than any. We tell stories better than any promotion on the planet.
I actually have I have a little clip here, Ron. Let's give people a little intro what this is. It looks like this is the intro to Danger TV. Is that what this is?
There you go. Let's check it out.
Danger, danger. High voltage. When we touch and when we kiss. Danger, danger. High voltage. When we touch, when we kiss. When we touch, when we kiss.
Oh shit.
Yeah, good shit.
Oh yeah.
So where can people find Danger Pro Wrestling? Are there episodes that people can go back and watch? Obviously, there's an actual show they can go to as well, happening this Saturday, July 27th. Ron will let us know where we can go get tickets for that, and hopefully let us know where we can see past events or past episodes.
Yeah, no, it's our first taping is this coming Saturday, July 27th.
Oh, shit.
We had a dry run last night at Bolt Brewing here in San Diego, and the big kickoff this Saturday, July 27th. Danger Pro 727.eventbrite.com.
Danger Pro Wrestling. So brand new event. It has everything that you can imagine to have a good time. Zach, are you excited?
Fuck yeah.
Fuck yeah.
It seems like this is a big step up. I mean, he's saying wrestling, you got the comedy, you got all like everything you need in one spot.
Not to mention there will be marijuana vendors there that you can pick up some stuff.
Maybe some
Hey,
food.
quit ratting on us. I heard we're going to have support from the cannabis industry,
Oh.
and some of the top cannabis brands in California will be represented strongly at the event.
Come out early for the 420 happy hour at 420 on the dot.
What?
Damn.
What?
Hey, but for real, we don't really want to talk more about that aspect of it, unless you really want to, because we did have an issue with Eventbrite taking down and refunding all the tickets like a week and a half ago. So
That's some bullshit.
Yeah, because I guess we didn't follow all their fucking rules. So we really got to dance around how we talk about that.
All right,
so there's support. There's support happening, guys.
It's a wrestling
heavy
event.
support.
Yeah, heavy
Like
support.
Major cannabis brands.
Yeah.
Not to mention, isn't that also the wild weekend of Comic-Con out in San Diego?
Matt.
Sure is. Yep. It's just over a mile away from Comic-Con at Wicked West in Barrio Logan. It is walking distance from Comic-Con. And also, our show starts at 7 p.m. Actually, first match is at 5. So when you're done smelling all these stinky geeks who don't brush their teeth or wear deodorant with their horrible fucking cosplay, just take your happy ass on right down the street. You don't want to pay $22 for a mixed drink in downtown. You don't want to be asses to elbows with a bunch of fucking nerds. You want to hang out and see professional wrestling at Danger Pro Wrestling, Wicked West, Barrio Logan, California. It's not one to be missed. We've got a fucking ladder match for the Triple X Championship. We've got Deathmatch legend Schlack in the house. We've got Deathmatch legend Necro Butcher in the house. We've got Homeless Jimmy putting his King of the Deathmatch Championship on the line against Chewy Martinez. We've got fucking Lady Lee versus Malefica. We've got Jimmy Controversy in action. We've got Judge Joe Dredd.
Damn.
That fucking, the guy that couldn't be bothered to be here. Judge Joe Dredd, the Danger Pro Wrestling champion, taking on Dirty Ron in the ultimate grudge match, barbed wire rope death match. It is not one you want to miss. Tickets on sale right now.
Wow.
Danger Pro Wrestling 727.eventbrite.
And hey, you didn't even talk about our big headliners from the Lucha Libre world. Mecha Wolf taking on Dobokata, and Ray Horace taking on Sean Lau, Necro Butcher's top student from Amarillo, Texas. So those two matches are gonna fucking be flamita as well.
Flamita.
Oh, yeah.
What a fucking stacked show.
Dude, it's going to be fucking great. Not to mention, Mecha Wolf is a fan favorite here in LA. Our inaugural Lucha Goth House champion out here. So
yeah, hey, what's up with that, Mario? Who's the booker man? Where do I gotta call the pencil?
Oh man, yeah.
I don't know, but make sure you use discount code Rabbit at all M81 events.
You can try to enter that discount code and see what that gets you. But Ron, send an email and we'll forward it to the appropriate channels.
Man, I hope you're the appropriate channel, bro. No, that show looked dope. So like, what's up with that? You guys got like live music and shit, man. Talk about that for a second. That was dope.
That is my creative baby, Lucha Goth House. This is where Lucha meets live variety, dark arts, live performances. Vendors, meet and greets. It had so much in the downtown, well, actually in East LA, right at Don Quixote's, first ever, amazing turnout. So thank you guys for all coming out. So just mix up all the things I like about life, Ron. Little wrestling, little goth.
That was the thing with the suspension show, right?
Yeah, we had some.
Yeah, so I know the girl that did the suspension show.
Missy or.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Yes.
Dead Missy.
I found out. I was like, told that they did a suspension show for a bunch of wrestlers, like, and they said one of the wrestlers on your show, and I was like, who? What happened? And come to find out, it was the show with Mecha Wolf. So that's fucking dope. Small world.
Yeah,
Small world, man.
So you guys keep your eyes out. We'll be releasing the show in its entirety fairly soon. You guys can follow at Lucha Goth House on Instagram to get all your updates. All the stuff should be coming out. But yeah, man, that shit was a wild show. We had Lucha Libre. We had some hook ritual, blood rituals is what they were calling it. I'm calling it dark arts. But yeah, there was some suspension stuff kind of happening. We had Second Divine open up the show. Ms. Bourne headlined, and we introduced the Lucha Goth House Championship and crowned our inaugural champion with a Mega Wolf.
Who was in that match? Becca and who?
Belsigor and oh fuck.
Was it
No, wait, was it Urus?
No, El Bengal. Was it that?
I don't know. I smoke a lot of weed, so it's a little hard to remember a lot of fucking things. But
it was a cat. It was a cat animal. One of those cats. I forgot. What
Extreme Tiger.
No. I gotta look up the fucking card. I can't fucking remember, but it was a triple it was a triple threat, and man, did they all the matches were fucking insane. We had a triple threat. We have the Wolf Zaddies, we have Zocre, we had a tag team.
Chris Nasty.
Chris Nasty on there. We had Pinky out there as a ring announcer, and
that was
Superboy.
Yeah, I don't know who Pinky is, but they're not me, so that was a mistake.
You're absolutely right. This is before we met, though. This is before we met.
Fair. I'll let you have that one.
Okay.
I think you're gonna be wildly impressed on Saturday, Mario. I think you're gonna have to rebook your ring announcer.
Oh, I believe it. I believe.
Matt's part Mexican or whatever you got to be part of your show.
I spent enough time in one anyway. So
hey.
Plus, look at this fucking face.
I mean, it's camera ready. It's camera ready for sure.
Always.
So, hey, if I'm unbookable, I'm gonna make sure my boys get booked. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta be booked. Gots to be. There's a little documentary that we saw online. Tell us a little bit about that, and then we'll air some of this.
The Blood and Barbs?
Yes.
So we had an idea to put together I don't know what UFC calls it, but like they have like little short 6 to 8 minute documentaries and like couple episodes before their big shows, where they highlight like the backstory and like how they're training and getting ready and like all the way up to the weigh-ins. And they put these things for free out on YouTube. So we had the idea with Danger Pro to approach wrestling differently, and approach it when we build up big matches like that, like, hey, there's a story here. And the story with Dredd and I is that, I trained him, and I don't want to sit here and like take credit for things, but the story behind the match that is 100% true is, I trained him. I had his first, I was his first opponent. I made sure that he was at XPW doing the ring crew until he got booked. And I was the one that, Rob Black called me up and needed to fill a couple spots. And, I made sure that my boy Dredd got one of those spots. And then, arguably that was the moment that, the world found out about Dredd on a global level. And, he kind of started taking the ball and running with it and, making the most of every opportunity he's ever got, which he's been doing since far before he met me. So I can't take credit for any of that at all. And he's out there and he's crushing it. So, for us to have this match and for him to be the Danger Pro champion right now, floating over from being the Fist Combat champion, I've got I got lessons still to teach this kid. I just turned 41 2 weeks ago. So, I need to prove not only to him, and not only to the people of San Diego, but I got to prove to myself that I still have it and that that I still want it. So, like wrapping the ring in barbed wire, naming this show Born to Be Wired, and having Sabu there, one of the two people in the original Born to Be Wired match, the other being Terry Funk, who's no longer with us. Sabu being there means the world to both of us. So, having this be a barbed wire match, means a lot. And, you know, to go against my student to prove a lot of things also means a lot. So, you know, we wanted to showcase that. And we did that with the first episode of Blood and Barbs, the Ultimate Deathmatch Showdown, a documentary.
Let's hear a little bit of that. Let's check that out.
Barbed wire rips through flesh. And on July 27th, Dirty Ron McDonald and Judge Joe Dredd are born to be wired.
My name is Mikey Gordon, professional wrestler, Dirty Ron McDonald. I became a fan of professional wrestling as a child. You know, my family was always the ones that have the pay-per-views on. We got the big boxing pay-per-views. We got the big wrestling pay-per-views. And we always had people come over, and it was always kind of like a party, you know, at my house.
I'm Judge Joe Dredd. I've been wrestling professionally for 4 years. October 11th, 2020. I fell in love with professional wrestling because it was the escape from reality. And I watched Lucha Libre as a young man, and then from Lucha Libre, I'd seen one of the luchadors advertising a shirt for one ECW.
Although these two grew up thousands of miles from each other, they led similar paths into pro wrestling.
I started back wrestling in the year 2000. I was trained in St. Louis, Missouri. I came up in a class with Matt Seidel, Delirious, Daisy Hayes, Mischief. And it's still crazy too, because here in 2024, a lot of us we're still out there and we're still active wrestling.
I started in the summer of 2020, and I got a call that told me that there was somebody who was willing to train me in this style of competition. And I knocked in this alley, in these warehouses, and I came with a small crop of other students who wanted to come and learn.
Judge Joe Dredd, I met him a little over 4 years ago. He showed up at wrestling school, and it was after the first couple classes had started. And there was a kid in the class. He was young, he was athletic, and obviously.
No, Zach, I'm not gonna lie. The music makes it a little bit more epic. I'm like, God damn, dude! It's just the fucking tracks.
It pulls you in.
It really does. I'm hooked, line, and sinker on this, and obviously there's some shit going on with some barbed wire. By the way, Dirty Ron, you're a crazy motherfucker. You're fucking wild. You do crazy shit, and you know, Godspeed with all this stuff, man. I mean, you entertain the fuck out of San Diego for sure with all the shit you do.
Yeah, I think so. People think so.
I don't know how you're not dead. You're definitely the psycho clown of the fucking deathmatch world. You guys are wild out there. I think one of my favorite matches was the fans bring their own weapons match. And you had there at
with me in order.
Yeah. By the way,
that was nice. That fucking that Pulitzer Prize winning guy.
Oh,
fucked up. I'm not telling that story again.
No, right. By the way, that was the most epic saga that I got to witness between you and what was the name again?
Randy Order.
Randy Order. Holy fuck. By the way, you crushed his chest with so many fucking flying McElbows. I think you like caved in his whole chest. Is he number one still alive by chance?
No, man. You know, he quit wrestling after that, honestly.
Oh, fuck. Dirty Ron over here retiring motherfuckers.
Yeah, after that, that match was a retirement match, and I lost, but turned out that he cheated, but he's a cop, so he confiscated the video evidence. Once I found it, we had to do the match again, and I beat him, and he fucking retired, and he hasn't been heard from since.
Damn.
Nobody knows what happened to him. I heard that he moved down to South America and with all the former Nazis.
Damn.
I'm not sure.
I don't know if you're in South America. Look up Randy Order.
Yeah, that's his real name too, for real.
Epic saga. I think I got to witness 3 matches from you guys, and it was fucking crazy. So I can only imagine what Danger Pro Wrestling is gonna be like. You said there's also a ladder match in this motherfucker. Who's on the ladder?
We've got our Triple X champion Inframundo Jr. taking on Captain Maverick, Luxor Kid, and straight from Mexico, Fatal.
It's gonna be good shit. Zach, are you excited? Because I'm fucking excited.
Oh, dude, I'm fucking hard.
No, you stay hard.
Fuck yeah.
The only way to stay hard is by getting your tickets. Where do we buy those tickets at?
DangerPro727.eventbrite.com, at Danger Pro on Instagram and YouTube. Did you hear that fart?
Yes.
No, but I saw you lean forward.
Yeah, I totally farted. Oh yeah, I just saw it on the playback. Tight. It smells like shit. Imagine that.
Yeah, that one last night was pretty bad. I choked on that for a good 3 minutes.
Bro, man, I've been proteining up, like straight up. I've been, what a great segue into how I've been preparing for this shit, like for real. I'm trying to bring it, for many reasons. On a shoot, I got to prove to myself that I still want it, and that I still want it at a level. Dirty Ron was never meant to fucking be anything more than the second match of the show. Pre-pandemic, you couldn't find me after intermission. I wrestled before intermission. There was no reason for me to be after intermission. And then it came to a point where people were digging the shit, and I was like tight, and now like it's almost where I started to get comfortable. So, people want to ask all the time, like, why do I book myself in some crazy ass matches? Why do I agree to do some of this wild ass shit? Because, hey, man, I don't give a fuck about anybody else, and what they think or what they're there to see. I'm here to prove this to myself. I'm here for myself, one and only. I'm glad that people get enjoyment out of watching me jump off a roof of a hardware store, get hit with a chair and fucking fall and fucking rip my calf off that same roof, or jump off a pier with a flaming elbow. I'm glad people get enjoyment out of that. It helps me to pay bills so I don't have to clock in and do fucking no bullshit. And I've been able to do that shit for 15 years. I've not clocked in. Here's one thing that some people can chew on. You got all these guys out here calling themselves pro wrestlers. Well, you know what? I'm going to call you motherfuckers out right now. You ain't no pro wrestler if you have to have some other job to pay your bills. Sorry, you're not. You're a hobbyist, and that's fine. A pro wrestler is somebody that pays their bills off pro wrestling, and that's what I do. And I found a way to do that for a number of years now. I haven't had to clock in about 15 fucking years. You know why? Because I put every ounce of everything that I am into being an entertainer and making a living off of doing that. So when you come to a show that I'm a part of or I'm on, know that I'm going to give every fucking thing that I can. And people take notice of that, and you bet your goddamn last dollar. And in this economy, we're all down to our last dollar. So when I'm asking you for $10 to $20 for a ticket or $50 for a front row ticket, you better be goddamn sure you're going to get 10 times your fucking money. Because if I'm going to put my name on it, this is all I do. It's going to be the best. You know what? You got these guys that put on 4 to 6 shows a year. Why? Because they lose money. They're not a business. You know what I'm saying? They're not looking at it like a business. I look at it as like a business. This is going to be, by the time it's all said and done, we're going to be over 30 shows this year, over 25 shows last year, 33 shows the year before that, and 45 the year before that in 2021 during the pandemic. Why? Because I love doing this shit, and I put everything of what I am into it. As a promoter and as an entertainer, from the second I wake up to the second that I lay my head down at night, all I'm focused on is making everything the best that I can. And the only person I'm comparing myself to is who I was yesterday.
God damn, if that ain't an inspirational speech right there.
And you guys didn't even pay for that fucking promo.
Fucking, that's TED Talk worthy right there.
That's some shit right there. Once again, get your tickets. Go online. Come out. Support. Make that drive. It's gonna be. You're gonna get your money's worth 5 times.
Oh yeah,
Zach, 5 times over.
10 times.
10 times over. 100 times over.
I don't ever ask $50 for front row. So you better be goddamn sure it's gonna be worth $500. Okay, you're gonna be sitting front row and thinking to yourself, I should have paid $500 on some fucking resale site because that's what the value that I'm getting right now. The memories that are gonna be made. Sabu's gonna be there. Schlack's gonna be there. Neko Butch's gonna be there. There's 3 of the most prolific deathmatch wrestlers. There's 3 generations of then, and they're all like 10 years apart. From Sabu, the torch was passed to Neko Butcher, and now that's over to Schlack. Who's Schlack about to pass the torch on to? I don't know. Okay, but they're all 3 gonna be there.
Damn.
Let's not forget Homeless Jimmy.
Homeless Jimmy's gonna be there, man. Okay, you know, like you talk about somebody that fucking what a story that motherfucker's got. Chewy Martinez, a road dog, a legend right there. You know, look at what we're talking about. And when it comes to deathmatch wrestling, we got the top of the top, and they're all gonna be there. You got me and Dredd in a barbed wire match, and that look, I just did that in order of importance, and we weren't even in the top 5. Okay, it's an honor to be a part of this card. It's a privilege to be associated with producing this card. And let me tell you, this Saturday, July 27th, I'm laying it all out there. And if I don't win, I got a lot of questions that I got to answer to myself.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, people say that wrestling is, it's a show, it's choreographed, it's this and it's that. Let me tell you, this match,
it's real to me, damn it.
Hey, man, there's no way that you, like, what people don't understand about barbed wire, okay, it's like, you get hit with a light tube, it's like, oh, yeah, whatever, all right. You land on some thumbtacks, it's the bed of nails theory. If you land on 1,000 thumbtacks, it takes all the fucking whatever off of it. Instead, if you step on one, ow, ooh, right? There's thumbtacks. There ain't no fucking bullshit with throwing your body. I weigh 198 pounds right now. Dredd's like fucking 5,000 pounds. He's got tits and shit. Like when our bodies get thrown, I don't know what fucking force is. Is like time plus velocity equals force or some shit. I don't know. I'm not
Speed
a nerd.
plus velocity.
That's what I said. All right. So when I get thrown on barbed wire, it's gonna hurt like a motherfucker. When Dredd and his big tits get thrown on there, holy shit. So there ain't no way to choreograph fucking barbed wire, guys.
One of my favorite Dirty Ron moves is when you bring out the bag of cocaine and blow it into your opponent's eyes. It's one of my favorite things. Like, they didn't never see it coming. Like, they'd never seen a Dirty Ron match before.
Damn.
And then you get him with the cocaine in the eyes.
Well, hey, man, here's what I didn't realize when I first started doing that is that powers them up. So
that makes sense.
What I started to do is I threw it in my face right after that too. So
you guys can be both leveled up.
Yeah, it cancels it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we're back to normal.
Well, no, it's not canceled. We're just both powered up.
Yeah.
That's what I did against Nick Gage. I did that against Schlack. It's especially if I know that it's something that they're going to appreciate.
That's actually what got me coming back to Fish shows. Was the first Fish show I ever went to was back in I think 2016 and 2017, and it was Dirty Ron versus Vegan Superman and the Queen of Butt Stuff. Ooh. Or maybe just Vegan Superman and Queen of Butt Stuff was there, but she came in the ring. He bent her over his knee, put a line of coke on her ass, and snorted it off her ass. And I'm like, there's a fucking clown snorting cocaine off of the Queen of Butt Stuff. Like, why have I not heard about this sooner? And then I was hooked.
Man, I'm like, I was a secret. No, I wasn't.
I mean, it's life imitating art, and art imitating life. It's just poetry, no matter which way you want to spin it.
Oh yeah.
And you're gonna be entertained. You need to come out once again, happening Saturday, this Saturday, July 27th. Tell us where again, and where do we go get tickets?
It's at Wicked West in Barrio Logan, California, just about a mile away from the San Diego Convention Center, where all of those nerds are going to be for San Diego Comic-Con.
Nerds!
Fucking nerds! If you don't want to go pay for overpriced drinks or hang out with a bunch of people who haven't showered in 4 days, come on over to Wicked West. Get your tickets at dangerpro727.eventbrite.com. They are on sale now. General admission starting at just $25 and front row seats for $50, but they are selling fast.
By the way, you know this thing's going to be wildly sold out because all those people are always trying to party right after Comic-Con.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no one's fucking. They just want to go party and shit.
Well, nerds like wrestling. They'll be there.
No, yeah, for sure.
Especially when they hear there's a fucking dirty clown.
Woo!
A bunch of coke.
Nobody
I know
parties
that-
like
I
a
know
coked
for a
out
fact
clown.
We are the only wrestling event going on anywhere near Comic-Con. So,
And a
We also
mile
have that.
away. A mile away, Zach.
Well, unless you count the bums downtown fighting next to Petco Park. But
I mean, we don't count that.
No.
It's not the same.
Okay.
It's not the same level. I mean, they're fighting over like a piece of bread they found on the ground or something.
Well, but you know.
Here,
man, way to be stereotypical of your neighborhood up there in Compton, motherfucker.
oh, he was talking about over by Petco Park.
Oh, yeah. Also,
Oh,
the
I
other
know.
thing about Comic-Con convention is the entire downtown area smells like piss. So come on over to Wicked West, where the homeless don't hang out, so it doesn't smell like piss.
Oh, see, that's a great commercial.
Well, that, but you get the smells of Dirty Ron because he's all proteined out right now.
Oh,
that's bad.
Man, straight up, my farts have been wicked for a whole ass week, man. Like, new diet. Like, I'm back to 4 eggs for breakfast. Like, I'm eating right, man. And any of you guys that eat right, Matt eats like a fucking dump truck, bro. I took this motherfucker Korean barbecue, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, let's go Korean barbecue. He's like, yeah, you just like pay a little bit and they give you all this food.
Right.
But then if you don't eat all of it, you got to order it by the fucking plate. And if you don't eat all of it, you get to fucking charge extra. And I was like, well, I'm surely not going to do that. I eat small amounts all day. This motherfucker comes in like he ain't eaten in fucking 16 weeks, motherfucker.
You gotta get your money's worth.
Which is precisely why I'm the biggest fucking guy in Danger Pro Wrestling, and I'm not even one of the wrestlers.
Dude, whatever. Biggest ego, maybe. That's coming out of my mouth. This motherfucker orders like 12 plates of fucking beef and like fucking all these. What other weird ass shit did you order, motherfucker?
Oh, dude, I was getting pork belly. I was getting spare ribs. I was
delicious.
getting steamed eggs. I was getting bulgogi, just plate upon plate of bulgogi.
Dude,
Ron's sitting there eating like a bird, and I'm just like, don't worry, I'll finish it.
Dude,
He's
I didn't
only with
even
the miso
eat like
soup.
I didn't even eat a plate and a half of fucking food, bro. This guy had like, swear to God, 8 plates of fucking food.
And I quit it. I quit at halftime because I felt fucking weird with him just sitting there watching me eat.
Dude, I didn't give a shit. I mean, I was like, I don't know how you do that. Your shits must be massive.
I don't poop. I shit.
Yeah.
He's got a bidet in every room, not even in the bathroom.
I do.
Just every room.
I actually did a commercial for a bidet company, so I have a top of the line bidet in my bathroom.
He's endorsed over there.
It's fucking great.
Is it one of those Totos?
It's Tushy.
Oh, Tushy.
We need one for the pig studio over here. So
Bless you.
Can you hook us up with one of those?
They said, I wish. They sent me a $700 bidet, and they paid me for filming the commercial. This shit's got a remote control. It's got a seat warmer. It's got like a water warmer. It's got pressure control. Dude, it's fucking like shitting like a king.
It's got satellite radio. Fucking dry
Maybe
your
maybe they'll
balls.
pay me for plugging this. It does have a front sprayer, so on hot days you can spray the back of your nuts.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, you guys want to talk politics? Hey, yo, is Donald Trump and Hulk Hogan not the greatest fucking tag team you never thought you needed. What the fuck, man? Motherfucker got shot at.
That was Hulk Hogan. I thought that was Marjorie Green.
Hulk out there repping the fucking Trump and ripped off his shirt. Classic fucking Hogan. He put him over. He put him over hard on that.
And today, Biden's like, I'm out, right? That was today.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Hulk Hogan scared him off.
Yeah,
Dude.
now we got Kamala. We're gonna have a professional wrestler in the White House before The Rock. Kamala's in there.
Is she taking the nomination? Is that what's going on?
I don't think so.
No, I meant Kamala. Like,
no, I know the fucking. No, that dude's dead.
Yeah, but his last name was Harris, so technically he's Kamala Harris.
Get the fuck out. That's not
his actual birth name is James Harris.
No, it's not.
I fucking hand to God, bro. His birth name is James Harris. He is Kamala Harris.
Okay. Anyway, so getting back, who's taking over for fucking Sleepy Joe?
As of right now, they're saying it's Harris, but like without getting too deep into politics, they would like to get Gavin Newsom in there, but there's a lot of like political red tape they have to get through.
There's no way that fucking Trump's losing. There's no way. I'm not voting.
The only way I see Trump losing is if Vince McMahon makes an appearance and then all of a sudden takes the polls and is now the president of the United States.
So I was watching the fucking Republican National Convention because, I'm 41 now. I was watching it on Wednesday night, and right after the new vice president candidate with Trump, the guy that looks like he's from Tucker and Dale versus Evil.
Oh, yep.
The fucking right after that, dude. Who's sitting by Trump as they're fucking rolling credits? Linda McMahon for like 3 minutes. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, she served on his cabinet as the small business head.
Yeah.
Which is fucking ironic.
Small business head.
Yeah.
By the way, wrestling has never been bigger more than it has been now, and now it's taking over politics.
I just guess we're one step closer to idiocracy. So
all those people wanted The Rock to run.
What do you mean? Hold on. We've already entered idiocracy. Donald Trump is a WWE Hall of Famer.
That's
He's a
right.
Hall of Fame.
That's right.
Okay.
Is he really?
So,
yeah, he is.
Oh yeah.
He had that. He took a couple bumps before, hasn't he?
He had the most awkward fucking spear on Vince McMahon I've ever seen.
No, it was a clothesline.
Was it a clothesline? I thought he kind of speared him, and then he like fucking punched him. He went
fucking shuffled at each other, and he put his arms up like a fucking fairy.
Yeah, he shaved his head in the middle of the ring. This shit was
That
great.
was hilarious.
I don't know. I liked him in Home Alone, so.
Home Alone 2. Home Alone
Hey, man,
2.
Let me tell you something. Okay, do this. If politics upsets you, let me tell you, do this. As a wrestling fan, I watch everything that Donald Trump does as if he were a wrestling bad guy. And because of that, if I watch Donald Trump and just picture him as Hollywood Hogan, right? I'm like, hey, this guy is funny, okay? I mean, some of the shit he says could be dangerous, okay? I will say that. But other than that, like, I don't know, man. He seems pretty legit. And I tell you, there's a lot of people out there that are trying to get this guy out. That tells me that you're fucking you're doing shit that's disrupting things. And it's usually the disruptors that fucking cause actual change in the world. And isn't that what a lot of us are asking for? So I don't know, man. I'm not
The
saying
thing you gotta ask though, is it nuclear heat or is it go away heat?
Nuclear heat? Okay, like if we want to talk, I'm not here to talk about this shit. But like, man, you know what? Fucking, I think that dude getting shot. There ain't no way that anybody's gonna beat him. No fucking way, man. He got shot. He was like, fight, fight, fight. I was like, dude.
This fool's definitely.
You might as well have done this.
You wait, because you and I, we gonna talk about this. We're gonna talk about this.
No, we're not, because I don't really give a shit.
But what you can do is come out to San Diego. If you're not already coming out this way, you come out this Saturday.
Bag of Butcher will be there.
So will
Sabu is gonna be there. You can hang out. Is he doing any kind of meet and greet, hanging out with fans?
Absolutely.
So come out, get some shit signed by
Hey,
Sabu.
let me also say this too, for anybody that gives a shit. Not everything has been announced. We got a lot of surprises.
Oh shit!
Oh, here to hear it first.
Pigs Radio exclusive.
Not a lot. I got a couple big surprises.
Is there a 50-50 raffle that I can partake in?
Why?
There should be. Yeah, there might be now.
There is now, motherfucker.
Hey, discount code Rabbit.
A discount code Rabbit at your 50-50 raffle.
Yeah, Rabbit. Hey, you know what? Let's rig. I'm sorry. Run this shit. Did I say rig? Let's run.
Yeah.
Let's run this.
Rabbit, you throw down $1,000 and we'll make sure you get half of it.
All right, cool. Cool.
We'll make sure you get at least half.
Once again, one more time, where do we pick up our tickets from?
Your mom's house.
Don't come
Or
to
if your mom's not home, you could go to dangerpro727.eventbrite.com. Or you could check us out on Instagram, Danger Pro, and there's a direct link on there in case you don't know how to spell.
Ooh. I don't because I'm dyslexic. But give me a quick reminder, quick rundown.
Is that why there's a Z on pigs?
There is. It's so hard. It's a Z. Give us a little reminder of what to expect without giving away the surprises. What's lined up for this show?
We've got Lady Lee versus Malefica. We've got Griffin, Cuban Pete. We've got Cuban Pete versus Sergeant Jimmy Controversy. We've got
like from the movie The Mask.
We've got a 4-way ladder match for the Triple X Championship as our Triple X champion Inframundo Jr. takes on Luxor Kid, Fatal, and Captain Maverick. We've got Mecha Wolf versus Doblacara. We've got Ray Horace versus what's his name?
Sean Lau.
Sean Lau, there you go. We've got Necro Butcher in the house. We've got Sabu in the house. We've got Schlack in the house. We've got the king of the deathmatch, Homeless Jimmy, putting his championship on the line against Chewy Martinez. And in the main event, we've got Dirty Ron McDonald versus the Danger Pro heavyweight champion, Judge Joe Dredd, who could not be bothered to be here tonight because, he's big timing us. But it is not an event to be missed. And you'll get to stare at this fucking gorgeous face all night. We have plenty of amazing sponsors that we can't mention at the moment, but we will have a special 420 happy hour. Oh, we can mention the sponsors.
You can mention. No, here, I got you on that one. We got Dime Industries. We got Sauce Extracts. We got Jeter. We got Pabst Labs. Yeah, like Pabst Blue Ribbon Labs. We got Urban Leaf. We've got Neptune Sticks. We've got Smokebox Jerky. We've got the Dab Champion, SD Dank Quartz in the house. Who else do we got? We got fucking the Cure Company. We've got the Compound. Joey Beltran's fucking MMA squad up in Oceanside there at the Compound. We got Epic Fighting League. Man, I think that's it. Is that it? Yeah, man, I think that's it.
Yeah, we haven't even mentioned Joey Beltran's going to be in the house.
Yeah. Former bare knuckle heavyweight champion Joey Beltran is going to be out. He is, he is one of the surprises. Thanks, Matt. No,
my bad.
What he's going to be doing on the show is a surprise. We'll go ahead and leak it right now. He's going to be the special enforcer for the main event barbed wire match. Make sure Stephen Jury and none of that bullshit happens from the outside. Inframundo, Sergeant Jimmy Controversy, the whole fucking judiciary gonna be barred from ringside. So fuck them bitches.
Yeah, and that's a pig exclusive, Mario.
Pigs Radio, pig exclusive.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's Stephen Jury. He's got great hair.
Better than your hair?
Lesbians do.
Obviously
No,
not.
he's totally trying to steal my look, but he's got pretty good hair.
Yeah, let's go for what it is.
Old?
Hey, I'm old, but I aged like a fine wine.
Ooh.
I'm excited. It's going to be wild. Once again, happening this Saturday. Come out to San Diego. If you're already coming out to Comic-Con, then come out to the after party. Come hang out. Don't get overpriced somewhere else.
Oh, you don't got no hard questions for us?
I mean, what kind of hard questions?
Hard questions.
Like what?
I don't know.
I mean,
like how big is it hard?
Oh.
Lame, Matt. We ain't talking about dicks.
When are we not talking about dicks?
Are you talking about like a journalistic hard question?
Yeah, I was just fucking around.
Oh, okay.
I'm really high. I drank 100 milligram fucking thing when we originally started at 9 o'clock and it's 11 o'clock.
Jesus Christ. Well, all right, we'll leave that for the LA Times. That's the hard questions.
Yeah, the upfront journalist.
Yeah.
As always, it's always a great time to have Dirty Ron here live on Pigs. Come out, show your support.
Make sure you come see Matt.
Come see Matt, obviously, because he's gorgeous.
Yeah.
He's the most gorgeous.
Come see Matt and come.
Okay, come see Matt and come.
Look, don't touch.
Oh, shit.
That's extra.
Ooh.
Yeah, his little Asian ass fucking Filipino girlfriend whoop your bitch ass with her pool stick or a ruler or whatever nurses use.
Yeah, she's Asian, so you know she probably knows kung fu.
And these Comic
She
Con
knows
people
Fu-
might like
she
it.
knows
so.
Fu Kung, that's for sure.
Come get your ass kicked in San Diego. Come out, be part of the show. Show up early. What time do doors open up again?
Your mom's house.
At your mom's house.
We've got our special 420 happy hour starting at 4:20. So I think that means doors are 4 o'clock.
4:20.
There you go. First match is like 5 something, 5:15,
5
5:30.
o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Yeah. There's a special match with a couple XPW regulars that we haven't announced. So that's happening at 5 o'clock. Actually, the women's match might have been at 5. That match might have been at 5:30, but whatever.
There we go. Thank you guys for coming down, letting us know. The other guy, I am a little upset that he big time us, but I mean, I guess he's big time. I don't know. Whatever.
Dread.
Fucking Dread.
To be fair, he's flying back from wrestling in Chicago over the weekend. He was out there representing the West Coast, even though I hate that fucking punk.
Hanging out with fucking CM Punk.
He would, yeah, I did. He was shared a picture of that shit, hanging out with CM Punk at Wrigley Field.
Damn.
Fucking big league ass motherfucker.
So come get your wrestling on this Saturday, San Diego. Dirty Ron, where do we follow you on the Instagrams?
Man, don't search me on Google.
Don't search Dirty Ron McDonald on Google, just on the
search this
Instagram.
shit. Don't find. Hey man, if you don't know where I'm at, don't come find me.
Don't go looking. And what about Handsome Matt? Where do we find your handsomeness on?
You can find me on Instagram and TikTok at Matty Ding Dong, Matty Ding Dong, and you can find me on OnlyFans at Matty's Ding Dong with an S.
Ooh.
That means my dick.
Like that. See,
I don't think that's
He's
a
not
joke.
kidding.
Yeah.
I think he's for real. He's got an OnlyFans with his wiener and shit.
do you really have an OnlyFans with your wiener on there?
Sure do.
Wow. All right. Zach, go ahead and do research to find out if that's really on there or not.
I'm already subscribed.
Okay, nice. You're already following.
You just got a new follower. dog.
One new subscriber. Oh, a year subscription. Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming down. Once again, come out to Danger Pro Wrestling, the hottest thing to hit San Diego in a long time. Be entertained. Happening this Saturday. Come right after Comic-Con. If you're out there with some fucking nerds, come out and be cool, Not with the nerds, with the cool kids. The cool wrestling kids.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. Thanks, Mario, for having us on.
Absolutely. And on that note, Pigs out. Don't forget, we back next Sunday. At some point.
Doubleheader.
Oh, yeah, 2
And
shows.
now, ladies and gentlemen.
2 shows in that day. It's going to be wild.
Be there.
Gotta be there.
Hey, yo,
Bye,
DJ,
Badger.
stop the music.
Countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Initiating shutdown sequence. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You're cool. Fuck you, I'm out.
This show may cause birth defects and/or cancer. Void where prohibited in the Southern Red States. Official sponsor of the Special Olympics. Not really. 2% financing available for nothing. See your official Toyota dealer for recall as penalty for not buying American. This show may cause massive amounts of marijuana consumption. This show has been a joint venture of cock balls and ass. Free salad tossing available. Upon request, visit RobberReese.com. Sexual relations among cousins is not incest.